and also just the cars are shit. Like
Yes.
they're actually like, so it's a truck that has the sports car problem with their design, where
Get them wet.
well,
Like,
so
can't take them outside. Like,
a truck is expected to get kind of banged up. It's a truck. Cybertruck has the issue where all their whole siding is like a single massive sheet of metal, meaning if you dent a little bit of it, you have to replace the entire side of the truck. Meaning, totaling a Cybertruck is a fender bender.
like,
That's totaled for a Cybertruck.
I also know that like the front, either the front or the back, or maybe both, did not pass the carrot test. Like that one guy almost took his hand off testing
Well,
it.
and there's a couple like where they review it against other electric trucks, and like it just gets outperformed.
Well, that's the thing. If it had come out when they announced it, when it would have originally come out, it would have been the best performing electric truck. But the problem is, it didn't come out for like 3 years after the predicted date, and every other electric truck company is like, well, hey, we also made a better one now. And they're like,
wasn't Ford getting all that though now?
My favorite thing about it was like
apparently the Ford electric truck is actually really good.
The Lightning is supposed to be pretty good, and then the Maverick is also quite good, but that's also not an electric hybrid. Yeah, it was also the thing where it started off as being like a $35,000 or $40,000 vehicle, and then it turned into a $100,000 vehicle. But like the thing that's the funniest thing to me about the Cybertruck was listening to the first presentation by where Musk was talking about the tolerances, and he was like, "Oh, all the tolerances on this are going to be, you know, basically 1 micrometer," and it's like, the thermal expansion of steel from like 30 degrees Fahrenheit to 70 degrees Fahrenheit is more than 1 micrometer in all directions. You can't have a tolerance of 1 micrometer.
Oh, you can, just in perfect lab settings is what they're talking about.
No, you can't even do that because
it
will physically expand and flex.
It's
like
fun.
It's so dumb, and like again, it's like when I it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, the Simpsons joke of like opening up the book to, you know,
He's sitting
the
with Post
dictionary.
Malone.
But it's like you open up the dictionary to fugly, and it's like there's just a picture of Cybertruck.
Oh, I actually like the look. I think that's the one thing I think they nailed is it looks exactly like I wanted it to, which is a fucking
Don't.
I'm gonna say you're wrong, but
It could be featured.
but yeah, I do not like the look. It looks like a PlayStation.
Maybe she didn't want to do the re-recording for. Maybe she put him in the in-game re-recording.
Yeah, but
We
Maze,
don't know.
that's like what I wanted when I saw it originally.
Well,
like
fine. If
they
that's what
they
you want,
nailed the
then-
look
yeah.
that they said it was gonna be. It's not like they said it was gonna look like one thing and then they came out with something that looked completely different.
Obviously, it's aesthetics, and those are, you know, everyone's different strokes for different folks. All I know is I saw like my second one today. It was like this weird kind of brown color, like almost like rust color.
When I saw it,
terrible.
it looked like weathered.
Oh, no.
Weathered old metal. That's what I thought. I'm like,
Someone
and not,
here
like,
has
good
the
weathered
brushed
metal.
steel one, which it's like I still think it's ugly, but it's not horrible.
The one that I like is the just like the steel, like silverish steel one. Like they've got a bunch of colors of, and they're all ugly. The only good looking.
Well, then there's
one is,
like the guy that had like the super high polished one, and I'm just like, I can't wait for that to kill somebody.
Oh yeah, get
There was a
blinded by
guy
that son of a
in,
bitch.
well, when I was going to U of M, there was a there was one of the Arabian princes essentially that had a freaking fully chromed
And now you're telling
Ferrari.
me there's like the super retina searing light option, and I'm just like, if there's anything that sends me into incoherent rage on the road, it's when I'm driving home at like 5 o'clock, and you know, in Minnesota, 5 o'clock, it's fucking dark outside during winter, and you've got the goddamn guy with 10 trillion
Already yet?
candela of
Yeah,
light
I am
bulbs
ready, sorry.
shining in your eyeballs.
Okay.
it's always the best thing is like, they've got like the Chevy Hyper Duty 750 truck that they're driving to their fucking office job.
Yeah.
And it's like,
and they never had anything in the back of it.
Yeah, well, don't scratch the bed.
Well, that truck to look used.
That's my biggest problem with
first
the
manager.
It's a fucking truck. It should be able to take a beating.
My first manager at my current workplace have basically bought his truck new at the like shortly after he started, and we had to borrow his. We needed him to get some like shit from Lowe's, and that was the thing he said. And I gave him just like the most cockeyed look of my life, and he's like, "Yeah, I know." It's just like, yeah, you. It's like, what the hell?
Like, I'm pretty sure it would cost less to fucking like have a fender bender in my fucking Nissan Murano. Like, it's a truck. It should be able to be... The reason Ford trucks are, like, actually good is because... And I'm not talking about the I've got 16 back wheels for no reason other than I'm really poorly endowed. But, like...
Need some of these, though, do we?
Be honest. No. It's just...
We don't need the 3. We don't need the 2.
And we
We're
can
not going to
just
see rating cats.
just use the markers that, like... Oh no, these are horrible. These aren't the markers.
Those are bad. What's that?
These
Stop
were our
it.
original ones.
No, those are not even. Those are the ones I just put down were the original ones.
No, that was like what I came with day one.
You're just taking the raining cats off because that's stupid. We don't see raining cats ever.
Taking a minute to update everyone's gear line.
Oh, I think I'm done with it. Thought I told you that.
Does that mean I can get a weapon?
I don't think
sure
I
can
was the
in another
only
month.
person you were waiting for.
But he wants me, what Tail I think is saying is that I get to take his spot in line.
No, because I took my spot in line.
No. Shut up. I get Tail's spot. That's what I think is being said. Like,
Okay, fine, but you do have to
You are
top the
full
DPS.
best, yeah.
As I will have I buy my pants this week and upgrade them, and then I'm full bis. But yeah.
Yeah, I buy my hands this week myself, so.
I still need things.
Congratulations.
My little graphic is still
Oh,
accurate.
that's because these are the Savage pants, aren't they? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I need because it was an upgrade, but the bis pants are technically my tome ones.
Gotcha.
I couldn't get them until the end of this week.
I gave it to him because I don't think anybody else needed them either. Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, as far as... Okay, so...
I'll just drop a white mage
You
weapon,
can
too.
essentially count me in the sheet as 100% bis, and you can just.
I really like that. And then give me a hat upgrade and then I'm good and I will stop complaining. I won't complain about anything ever again.
I do not believe that.
I mean,
Until next
she can
year.
have literally
I'll
full
complain.
bis. Hey, if she holds to that fucking promise, she can have full bis tonight. Give her everything. But the moment she complains about anything, she has to delete all the gear.
No!
I hear FedEx is the best company to work for right now.
Oh my god.
Delete the gear!
Failed her mission.
I've had a really bad week. Don't bring up
already
FedEx
finished her
right
mission.
now. I can't stand people. I don't know how people make more money than me and are so fucking stupid. That's been my week, okay? So
I mean,
don't...
that's not unique to FedEx.
I know, but just don't it's been a particular aggravation. I called off today. I was like, I'm not fucking doing it. Like, I'm so sick of this man.
That's
like,
not corporate life. That's just life. That's literally existence.
But I really hit on Tuesday a little bit of a breaking point where I was about to.
Oh, is this still about the? How did you get to this? Where did you find this on the website? Like, this is illegal? Is it still? Are we still?
No. Although that is still going on. But this was like one of my coworkers who doesn't fucking do anything, and he's already like, I've been thrown under the bus multiple times by this dude not doing things that he's supposed to do. And he's like 3 levels above me. And then he got added onto our project, and he got like the simplest assignment. Like, do this, create a job aid, make a fucking job aid. And he's supposed to show up to this meeting with all of our partners and like show them the job aid. And do you know what he brought to the presentation? He brought a hypothesis statement.
He had the concept of a job aid.
He was like, I want to run this hypothesis by you and make sure that you guys think
of a job aid.
that we're in the right place. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
he has the concept of a plan.
Like, he had 4 days to make a job aid. Not even like a full, just like a rough idea of like what was needed. And he asked me 5 times what the requirements should be, and I told him 5 times, this is what the job aid should say, this is what the job aid should say, this is what, and I got a hypothesis statement that said like the hypothesis is that this job aid will improve things. Like, that was his statement. Where's the job aid? Like,
You're right. The hypothesis, you know what? His hypothesis was correct. If he had brought a job aid, it would have improved things. You proved his hypothesis correct.
I'm gonna end up writing the job aid, which is fine, but then like, why the fuck is he on this project with me? Getting paid more than I am.
To hypothesize about whether or not if he had done his job, things would have worked out better.
I'm just so sick of him. I called out today. I was like, I would have had to go back into the office and sit next to him, and I was so mad. Like,
I should just start clipping things Shelby says and just sending it to random FedEx offices.
Please don't do that to me.
Oh, I think we're good.
Alright, DPS bait first. Supports bait. Dodge the things. Right? Right? Then left. Make sure you still know where north is. Move. Hit his buddies. He's gonna jump. We're gonna do this. And I'm gonna cough. Supports him. Stay with your buddy. Big AoE.
2 minutes go.
It is one movement. Oops, Fred. Please be scared. Hisara, knocked down. Well, you don't have to go that far, friend, but come here.
He's committed now.
Second.
Azarin, knock up.
I'm staying here.
Fail, knock up. Knock down. Pink stuff. Everybody know where north is. One is north. Northwest, southeast. Don't kill tail.
I would appreciate it.
Something. Right out and in. So that's A, out in. He's gonna jump. Get rid of the fates. DPS in. Supports in. Dodge it.
It's the shit one.
That's D for baits, so in the middle. D.
D.
D, look for hats. Supports in, supports in. Try it out. It's a little wonky, everything's fine, maybe. Okay, head over to the west side. It is out and in. And move in.
2 minutes of potions coming up.
Second mouser, keep me honest on the second part of the mechanic because supports are up and I will forget. That is 2 movements. 2 movements. Thank DPS healer for roll baits. Me. Oh, that's easy. You guys just stack up.
Sarah, when it is safe, would you mind LBing?
Certez knocked down. Oh, we gotta move away.
Rolls.
Maze, knock up.
Rolls.
I'm at knock up.
Mechanics are for cars.
We need to move away from. Oh, yes. Thank you. Keep me on it. I know what I'm bad at. I don't know why. I'm bad at that.
So this is all free for all. So roll greed unless you really want something for an alt class. Or you can roll need on all 4 things and be a greedy little loot goblin. I don't care.
You'll just make me cry.
Gotta look at my monks.
Oh, nice job, everybody.
Was it a good one?
That was good.
What killed Ysera with that just wonky baits?
There was some wonky baits that happened. One of them almost killed Torum, I think. Like I saw it go. I don't know what. I don't know exactly what happened.
I had a wonky bait, but it was. All it did was make Maze and my spot a little smaller.
Okay, but it was.
It didn't. I didn't accidentally target anything else. Sorry.
I didn't know if that was part of it though. If things went.
Oh yeah, I see it. Honestly, Amet, we killed it really fast.
See,
Wait, that was a good pull. That was a really good pull.
If I have to do support during that part, it's like fucked. I can't multitask. I don't know why. Even though I went first, I was like, I think I can do it. Nope, still couldn't. I don't know. I don't know.
Legitimately,
could skip.
like next week, we might be able to skip. Like if we don't have any deaths,
somebody gives me a
we
weapon.
could legit skip the second Mouser's like stuff. Like we might have to do the first one.
If somebody gives me a weapon.
I think it would be better to give a DPS a weapon, but you know.
I disagree.
Or literally any of the tanks.
Yeah.
No.
What you think?
No.
Actually,
Who are you who
we
is
should
so
give-
wise in the ways
I see
of
an up and
science?
comer at the bottom of our party. I think Limit Break gets the next weapon.
I got a better funny number than the tanks. I should get the weapon.
I'm also playing a meme build. We see what your number
these
looks
are
like when you
not
do
right.
a spell
Do
speed
yours.
piety
Do
build.
yours.
Spell speed piety build.
But Shelby, you didn't get a better.
I did. I got a 90. That's a better funny number than everybody but you.
But your our DPS was.
Doesn't. No. I got a better funny number. I got a better grade. Can you fix the markers, please?
I think I should have a second.
Can you fix the markers, please? Thank you.
I don't think that's right either.
No, these are better than what I had.
These are right. I think I should get a second weapon before.
Why?
Because I think if I could dual wield spears, I'd probably do way more DPS.
It is a spread.
When I see Viper doing it, they do a lot of DPS, so why don't I?
Under and then spread. Right. Into buddies.
I did remember, by the way.
Air speed. Under. On the enter card. Big plus. Cardinals. Okay, no more mistakes.
Never.
Get your towers. As long as there are no other mistakes, should be fine.
Oh no, I'm taking.
Okay. I was waiting for my tower.
I don't get that
We
one.
might be.
Need someone.
Everyone can get that one.
It might be bad.
People are gonna do a bunch of shit.
And then she's gonna have a lot of stacks.
She should only get one. Oh, but I'm advanced. Well, buy a myth.
What I'm gonna
Out
do.
on the cardinal. Big plus.
Sorry, I agree to the GCB.
And
Pop up. Cascade.
It's all good. You were the legal mistake.
that's
We're
why I
allowed.
was having faith in me. I was going.
That's myself.
After this, we pull our north, and we are at the mercy of the tanks. Could provoke.
I think that went out.
No, not really, but I mean, feel better.
It actually feels like a good pattern.
It's a reason.
It's like giving us a wide space to work in.
This is fun.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I just got. Yeah.
This is a good pattern. This is fine. 3 people die.
We had so many of them behind us that were targeting.
I don't wanna save this. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just helping with positions.
That's.
Okay, if I stand in the middle here.
I'm gonna run
I'm
really
like,
quick
that's-
and grab a
Sprint
second.
and run around in a circle.
I'm like, could I have saved it? Maybe.
Be right back.
But,
One
like-
second.
Up one stack, and I didn't want to.
She'll be not bothering to get her tower, so the dancer has to
I-
cross all the way across
I was
the
taking
arena.
2. There were 2. They were right next to each other. They were going off one at a time. I could get them both. I was standing in mine, and then I
Making
was
the
going over to
dancer
that one.
carry by having to go all the way across.
It was so unnecessary. I was there. I was literally there. I had my eyes
Oh,
on the
look.
prize.
You can see
Okay,
that, which is
I'm back.
fine.
Sorry.
God damn it. Oh, no.
Needed.
I won it. I'm doing so well.
You're doing very well.
It's just not weapon good, you know?
Shut up. Like,
Not reputation good.
I'm not gonna get reputation. Oh, what just... That spreads. I lost sound. Sides. And spread. Okay, I have sound back.
All right.
Like, great. When my headset just turned off. It was in and then buddies. Sphinx did their stuff correctly.
Some of us actually try around here.
Passive-aggressive healer over here.
Nervously laughing in the back. I'm in danger. Agreed.
Out on the cardinal.
Since he's moved in.
Big plus. And boom. Look at your towers. You can get that one too, or you can get it. Try to get that one maybe, or you can have it. Can I have this one?
Yes.
All yours, good dog.
I have to do my jumps. I don't want to take a tower right now.
Out.
It's risky for everyone.
Two
if I do.
friends. Buddies.
I'll join in a second.
If you don't get a doctor's note.
No, I don't. There's not enough. Oh, there is enough people over there, technically.
As long as you don't get the stack.
That pattern part suck.
Just stay with me. You'll always be safe.
Under on the enter card. Big plus. Cardinals.
Okay.
Dumb fucking game.
No south, is this gonna work? Well, he has 0, so I guess.
Yeah, you get your assignment even when you're a corpse.
That's good. So farts are north and west for towers. Sides and buddies. Hashtag. Buddies at the end.
I can really be overthinking this one.
Sides and buddies. Buddies at the end. And supports are short. Under on the intercard. Big plus. Out on the cardinal. Supports to your corners. DPS in and eyeball your towers. Go. Out on the cardinal. Big plus. Move in. Supports under. DPS out to your corners. Look at your towers. Oh boy, get the towers. Just me? Okay. Under.
This is gonna be funny.
And then out in buddies.
Rest in peace. Yeah, baby. 5 stacks.
Oh. I saw a samurai like dash at me.
It was great too because Sarah dashed in, dropped off the explosion, and then ran out.
And then tried to leave.
It was very funny.
I feel like he was like, oh shit. Like they won't even notice. Like
it's just like, I don't want this. You guys can have this.
God. Like I just saw him come for me. I was like, oh.
The best part is it's one of those things where like that mistake doesn't actually kill anyone, but then later on we get 5 stacks.
Right. It's like, our definitions.
I was just thinking about, like, I can't wait for the cursed fucking, like, funny number runs where people are, like, purposely getting stacks to heal her so that they can kill on a 2-minute burst.
There's a spread. Sides. And then spread. It'll be in, then buddies. Which is really just Tail and I having a trust exercise.
That kind of happens every time with these tank busters.
I try and minimize the amount of time that I am out there with you. Once or twice, it'll kill you. It'll be fine.
Out on the cardinal.
I tell people it's for uptime, but it's really because she's
Big plus. Okay. And look at your towers. want me to get that one? Okay. This isn't very far out.
Doing that.
Get out. Do friends. Go be with your friends. Under on the undercard. Big plus. Out on the cardinal.
Think of it like reverse echo.
There's fair, I guess. Everybody move on.
Fuck you, bitch.
You were talking to you, Sarah.
That damn bunny.
It's like, whoa!
No, I was just ready for that thing to hit me, so I dashed before it knocked me.
0 south, 1 north. Spread at the end.
I got lost. I don't know which way west is.
Under. 1 spread. Oh. What am I dancing?
That's me. That just soak the stacks with 3 people.
Oh.
You and me both done.
I thought you said this was first strat, so we get
Damn
the
it.
particular kill time.
Hashtag. Buddies at the end. And get ready for your stacks.
Yeah, maybe. But, you know.
For that 0% execution.
Sides into buddies.
No, we get some this one because I lost.
It's starting to hit pretty hard.
There, I gave you oblations. You're good.
It wasn't me that I
Third beat.
got appraisal for this.
No, I used it earlier.
surprising.
It is DPS short. Out on the Cardinal. Big plus. In. Supports under, DPS out to your corners. Supports look at those towers and go. In.
Sorry, swap back
Big
for
plus. I don't know. Cardinals. Supports out. DPS under. Eyeball those towers. Sides. And spread. This is
Big
gonna
mitt.
really, really hurt.
Woo! Fuck.
Oh, now? Okay.
Not yet.
I popped a lot of cooldowns for that.
Yeah, now talk. Okay, big mitt, big mitt. I have nothing, so you know.
あのさ、何私より願ってんの？
I've got that, and that's it.
Come with the net.
Might as well for another 20 seconds.
Really? And farm after this.
I have reprisal.
いい加減退場してくれないかな。
Sirkaz and Isara.
This one's your
Maze and Azarin. Oh, but be so careful.
So next week we
Oh
do
my
8
God.
stacks. Next week we do 8 stacks, guys.
The fact that we had 5 and we still cleared? Joke.
I enjoyed that way too much.
That was actually
Scared I've
very
ever
fun.
been in my life, I think. But like, oh my god, the health bars. Like,
So, Shelby, you need feats, right?
That was 3 DPS deaths, 3
yes, I
damage
would like
downs,
Okay, Shelby,
5%
take the
healed.
feat.
you're not alone. I'm at like I was doing so much. I'm like, this is.
I'll be honest. The damage
Wasn't that bad.
the damage
It wasn't
parses
that
do
bad.
not reflect the struggle.
They weren't that bad.
And the 10 percentile on
What-
execution.
What's going on with the rest of the gear?
Hat and gloves are free for all.
Okay.
Ysera, I have you. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't think Asara needs anything. He left.
He's not in the instance. So it doesn't matter.
Like, I don't actually need either of these things either.
Azarin, do you have enough to purchase a fish tank or not? For
What
combos?
book is this?
2.
This is the second book. You need 3.
It will have dropped a new one in your inventory.
LHW Edition 2.
Yes.
I have 7 books.
Okay, you don't get that then.
Oh, you could buy 2 fish tanks.
Oh my god.
It's fine. I need to get the wrist and then upgrade it.
Um,
So that'll give me miss, I think, other than a weapon.
So, Arian, take the fish tank. I don't. Does anyone need the tome at this point?
No.
Can anyone even use it? Is anyone like itching for a new tome weapon?
No.
Okay, then just free for all greed, unless you have something you want it for.
If I were on my main, I would take it just because I like to collect them and see how many I...
There you go, Shelby. You got a weapon.
That.
I'll be out here looking to gift Titan and the horse.
I'm impressed by how poorly that went. We still cleared, and
Hey,
I don't even think she was
there
on
were-
a rage cast.
Listen, they were... Oh, no, we didn't even... We merged... We did our last merge,
And then killed.
and then killed before the Call Me Honey. So there was still a Call Me Honey, and then an Rage Cast.
Right.
That's a
like,
76 with the damage down.
we had like a good 20 seconds. Like,
I like that there
That's
are
a
apparently
76 with the damage
1,000
down.
groups that did worse.
just don't look at the execution score on that one.
No,
It's
I'm saying,
56.
yeah, it was a 10 on execution, meaning there are 9 percentile worse than that.
Ugh. Rough. The DPS checks on these are like so forgiving though.
Yeah, like
I like how
this
we
is
went.
this is what I'm
I
talking
like how
about
we
with like what I was saying about
swung.
like they way undertuned the DPS checks this tier.
Oh, for sure. But what my favorite part is just generally, I like how in this expansion at the beginning, right, everybody was bitching. They're like, oh, it's too hard. I can't even beat the dungeon. I don't know what to do, right? And now it's like, oh, too easy.
Shelby, there are two different types of people who are arguing those
No.
things because
I understand.
fucking there's still a lot of people who can't beat M1.
Oh, God. Like, it's too... I don't understand. I did, like, an alt clear on M1, and it was, like, terrible. Oh, my God.
I even think M1S, the fucking tile breaking thing, is easier.
Oh, it
than
would
the
be
normal.
so much
No, I
worse
know
if it
why
was
it
like it is
happened
in
in that, I'm
normal, where it's
just,
fully
like-
random.
Like,
The hearts are easier to avoid than in normal.
oh
Like,
yeah,
I
the heart
just-
phase is easier because it's completely random. I will say this: I ran a group with someone who was like a practice group, and there were people in there who were like, "Yeah, we don't really do Savage. We're just trying to see what the content's like." Those are the people I'm like, you know what? Fair. You're fucking up things that are easy. Fair. But like the people who have a really bad attitude and are like blaming everyone else for them not getting a clear but haven't cleared M1 yet. The common denominator is you, my guy. Like,
Yeah, it's like every group I join sucks.
it's like there's
It's
that
kinda like,
could be true for like a small number, but if you're saying you've joined like 100+ groups and everyone is failing things, there's a common denominator across those 100 groups.
It's kind of like, you know, if you meet an asshole, right? It's like, oh, well, that happens. You just met an asshole. But if you meet an asshole like every day, you're the asshole.
I just don't understand. I don't know. People are just terrible sometimes. Like, one of the M2 healers that I had, oh god. I was enraged. Because one, they were on white mage, and I just can't stand a bad white mage. And I knew that it was going horribly wrong, and then I pulled the parse after the group disbanded, because I was like, there's no way. I know I'm bad at Scholar, but there's like no way that they're doing anything correctly. And it was abysmal, okay? They didn't use Asylum a single time. Not a single Venison, not a single Aqua Veil. They used their Temperance, but never procced the shield on Temperance, not one single time. They used like one Lily the entire time and repeatedly used Cure 3. They didn't use their Presence of Mind glare procs. Like, nothing. Like, I don't, like, why are you on this class? And they joined first. That was really what killed me. I'm like, if I had been first, I understand that sometimes that happens. Like, oh, like there's already a shield healer. Guess I have to play white mage and I'm not that good at it. Okay, like that happened. You were there first.
They got the healer they wanted to.
Right. It was so, I was like, why am I struggling this hard? I'm like, I am mega shielding everybody, but people don't have health. It was so frustrating, and I had to go look at it because I was like, they're doing everything. I know they have to be doing things wrong. I out DPS them and out healed them. Tail, you watched me play Scholar, okay?
Yeah, that's
like that should not be happening by any competent player. Like,
I will say, Amet actually has the right of it. I think M3 is the end of the bat. M3 sucks in PF, but then weirdly M4 in PF isn't as bad as M3.
M4?
Yeah. I don't think PFing M4 is... don't get me wrong, it's still cursed. It's PF. But, like,
yeah.
I've had significantly better luck getting M4 reclears in PF than I have M3. Like, it's...
Well, I mean, that's because M3 is the filter, right?
I don't know. Like, I honestly think the difficulty of mechanics curve throughout this raid tier is just kind of a line. I don't think there's like any like massive increase. I think it just steadily increases the whole tier. I think each fight is harder than the last. We don't have any weird shit like where Pandemonium was absolutely harder than
that
Fatebreaker or whatever. Or, no, sorry, Temis. Twink.
The fucking slimy dude? That was disgusting.
Slimy.
That should not have been the second turn.
What? I was talking about... I meant Pandemonium the castle.
Balls?
Yeah, he had all the slime.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he pulsated a little, but...
There were puddles.
There was slime all over the ground. It was poison. You had to make the webs.
Yeah. I mean, there were 2 spots with slime.
Okay.
I mean, the thing that's funny about 10 though is like, it's like, you guys talk about PF and it having so much problems with this raid tier, and it's like, the thing that's funny about it is like, and they had problems with P10 as well, and it's like, in both cases, P10 isn't like solve for X, it's execute properly or fucking die. No. Which is what this whole tier is.
She changed her outfit.
P10 was bad.
Taylor Swift changed her outfit. I know no one else cares, but that's what she's talking about.
Hang on, I'm trying to find a good picture of it. So I can tell if it's rep coded.
Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom because everyone else is doing it.
I think the difficulty curve of the last raid tier would have been perfect if
it's more green. It's green.
If 2 and 3 had been swapped, if Themis was second and Pandemonium Spider Castle was third, I think the difficulty curve of last tier would have been perfect. I really think the difficulty curve of this tier is really well done. I thought it was great. I hope it continues into the next year. I hope they increase the damage check, just because, I don't know. I don't want to be skipping mechanics week 2. Like, it just feels...
I like for the damage check to have a little bit of forgiveness, but I feel like the gear scaling shouldn't make the damage check this insignificant. That, I think, is like where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not, I feel like, especially the first 3 turns, like, I haven't enjoyed the raid tier nearly as much when it was one of those situations where, like, nobody can fuck up whatsoever at all in any way, and also must do maximum damage.
I think that should be the case. I think that should only be the case week 1. I think that is the only situation where that needs to be the case.
I even feel like week 1, don't get me wrong, I don't think it should be super forgiving.
I'm talking about like final turn. I think final turn.
I don't think it should be everybody has to parse a 99 and nobody can die and maybe you'll clear. Like, that, I think, is... Like, that bar is too high. Like, you know what I mean?
I think playing your class at least like nearly perfectly and executing perfectly should be the expectation if you want a week 1 4th turn clear, like full clear the tier week 1 in crafted gear. I think that's where the balance should be. I think by the end of the tier
and perfect rotations clearable, that I think I would be like, I just think we've had some 4th turns in the past. Looking at, I think everybody knows the one I'm talking about. They literally had to nerf it, where it was like, nobody could die. Everybody had to basically parse like a 99, and then like people still weren't killing. You know what I mean?
Parsing a 99 doesn't count because parsing a 99.
No, but you get, but
parsing a 0 you cleared. But yeah, you have to play to that skill level.
Right, correct.
I
think that there should be just not a lot. I'm not saying that you should be able to like be like a fucking gray parser and everybody gets to die and like no.
I think you should all be playing at a purple. I think if everybody's playing at a high purple level, and executing mechanics, I think they should be able to clear. But I don't think it should be. I think it should be close. Like I think it like week 1.
Right.
But as soon as you start getting weapons, you start skipping stuff. The fact that like if you watch like I think Whoops's clear of M3, their first clear on the first day, they killed M3 before the final Octoboom started. Like so like that's way too much. Like fine, if you skip Enrage week 1 on the first turn, whatever. But if you're skipping the Enrage cast on 3 and 4 on the first week in crafted gear, there's a tuning problem. But again, it could very well just be they overcorrected and then next year it'll be better. What I don't want is them to if I have to pick between the interesting mechanics we got this tier and the DPS, like if I had to choose,
it's not ready.
Like if I had to choose the level of interesting mechanics that we got this tier, but lower damage requirements, I'll take the lower damage requirements, like whatever, because I would rather have the cool mechanics over anything else. But I do hope they scale a little bit better next year. Or just, maybe bring down the Picto and Viper a little bit. I'm sorry, Torum. I know you hate to hear it.
What are you doing now? No.
I don't want them to beat you. I don't want them to beat you with the Nerf stick. But I just think that Viper and Picto, like they could
lift everything else up. Lift rising tide.
That's also accepted. If they balance upward and then just make sure that they account for that in the tuning for the DPS checks on the next tier, that also works. I just
agree. I
definitely think they need to tune something differently for the DPS checks next tier, because like even my group, we skipped.
I do crazy damage. I know.
Yeah, like,
we were watching.
I don't think our day 1 clear of like our day 1 PF clear of Black Cat. I think we skipped the Enrage cast. Like
we were watching one of Term's friends' raid groups, and like the whole time, and they were having a little bit of trouble with the DPS check, and they're on 2. And the whole time I was like, you know what they need? They need a Picto. If they had a Picto, they would have cleared.
They
don't have a Picto, they have a Summoner, and like Summoner is kind of trash right now. Like
what you've just described is the reason I think there needs to be a balance fix, is because that's something that you got a lot in World of Warcraft, and the reason I love raiding in Final Fantasy is that's never
I was a World of Warcraft raider, so I get it.
That's never the case. Where like it's straight up the reason.
That because like they had a machinist and they had a summoner, and I was like, literally, if they had a bard and a Picto, they would have cleared by now.
Or just a Picto
shouldn't be like that. Or just a Picto, right? Just a Picto, but machinist is also
or
in a really
Viper
place right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just
No,
saying,
they didn't
like,
have that
if
either. They didn't have,
one
like,
if
any
one
of,
of
like,
those
the-
two had been a different class, which is, I don't think that is good. I think that's
No,
the
right.
problem.
I agree.
Food check, by the way. One's about to wear off. I spend a lot of time thinking about game balance, so this is just like one of those things I could talk about for hours, and I will be critical of it. Also, because
Is wearing green?
so much better than fucking Bow's balancing, so like I want it to continue being better.
It really is. Oh my god, the discrepancies in WoW are crazy.
Out and on your clocks. Away and buddies. Get to your towers.
What? I was in that fucking game.
So Rachel, they get to do something.
I do. I can see these lilies. They're gonna have a use.
But like, the problem is I didn't get knocked back by the tower, so I
You
also
gotta
got
damage
damaged.
down. Well, that I can't help with, but
I'm salty.
my 2 lilies had purpose. The third one still won't. In and buddies. Knockback and spread. Pain's coming. Oh, it's DDD.
Sorry, I forgot.
In and on your clocks. As long as somebody does it. It's like, oh crap, do I have to figure it out? Like,
No, it's fine.
supports are short. B is north. Swap. Away Okay, going into fuse field.
こいつと俺様の前縁でドカーンだ。導火線地獄フィールドフィールド。さあどうする。
One go. Two go. Three go. Four go. Touch me, touch me. Oh my god.
Get out of it.
Oh my god. One go. I don't know why it did that to me.
Well.
I don't know what happened to me. It should have just hit me and then like, I don't know. And I tried to back up, then I tried to go forward and back up.
Here, where's your title?
Throw it in the trash.
オムキングの力で吹っ飛ばしてやるぜ。
Where it belongs.
ついにブルートボンバーのお出ましです。
Before I lose my spell.
得意技を食らった。しかしなんとか耐えている。
Oh, it ate my potion. Yep. Fuck that.
Out and on your clock.
Fuck.
Clock, 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 clock.
I'm doing things.
Away, buddies. That's gonna be bad, probably.
That's me.
You know, like really early. Ah, damn it! You didn't fucking die.
Oh, Shelby told
I-
herself.
挑戦者ここで
Focus.
ダウン。
That's all.
I figure I made a mistake and fucked the first one, so like, I didn't have room to talk. Feel shield going through res sickness is sort of toxic though. I'm just gonna say that. That's why I died the second time.
オムキングの力で吹っ飛ばしてやるぜ。ついにブルートボンバーのお出ましです。 得意技を食らった。しかしなんとか耐えている。
Out and buddies. Buddies.
Oh, god fucking damn it. I get so turned around.
Oh, and I'm at, yep.
死ねえ。
I think that's valid. If we kill ourselves because a tank died there, it's only fair to kill ourselves when a samurai dies. I was busy thinking of two mechanics later. I'm gonna like sweep the boss on cooldown.
I can only say it so many ways.
オムキングの力で
Problem
吹っ飛ばしてやるぜ。
is saying it in different ways.
ついにブルートボンバーのお出ましです。
Don't criticize me.
I mean, I'm not one to talk. I would really make up words for calls.
得意技を食らった。しかしなんとか耐えている。
Out and buddies. Buddies. Away and buddies. Powers. In and on your clock. Knock back and spread. Aliens. Ready for chains. C with Charlie. In and buddies. In like around and with your buddy. Who's down? Supports are short. She is north. No. It is knockback. Oh. Into buddies? What's this do?
That
was interesting.
It's like all the DPS are dead now.
I wasn't.
Well.
Until you dual wield those spears, you can't be the only DPS. I wish I was 2 DPS.
得意技を食らった。しかしなんとか耐えている。
Out and with your buddy. Out with your buddy. Away and buddies. Towers. He's open.
こいつを使わせてもらうぜ。
ドーピングを検知。失格処分。失格処分。
うるせえ。邪魔すんじゃねえ。レフェリーに暴行。これはひどい。まさにゲロ。にゃもう邪魔者はいねえ。
In and on your clock.
とりゃ
Knockback and spread.
吹っ飛べ。
Chains.
さあ、俺様のルールに従ってもらうぜ。 チェーンデスマッチ。鎖からは逃れられない。
Hey. In and buddies. In like a round. And buddies.
死ね
Fuse down up next, which we totally can do. Supports are short, and B is north. And swap out. DPS spread. It is knockback into buddies. Use field. So we don't fuck up challenge. Supports are short. And go. Two. Three. Please touch me. There we go. One can go. Two can go. Three can go. And you know what to do. Don't be near the tanks. They are gonna do some scary. Lead open. Bombarian. Buddies at the end. Move out. And move in. And get knocked back with your buddy.
Okay.
Games between 4 and 3 is safe. Move. Damn. Away and spread. Or casting tail. Damn. Okay, get ready for spin. Get behind him. Behind his line thing. Move out. Move in. Be looking at your markers. Go to your homes.
Oh, I
Small
died.
adjust.
Bye.
Out, like around, and spread. Spread. We have towers coming. You're gonna need to go across. The B.
Okay,
And we stay. Do everything you can. And the potions come up if they haven't already. Use them.
We're still quite a bit ahead.
need help now.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Dead for like 40 minutes.
At least you don't have breakup death.
Oh my god. No, I was saying a Met don't feel there. Because he doesn't.
Well, everyone else had died, so there were no Swiftcast reses for me. And then when I got resed, it was when he was dashing across the arena, so I got like 2 GCDs in.
There might have been a Swift cast if you hadn't murdered me, Maze.
Yeah, I know. There were also like 4 people dead before that.
I know, I'm just saying, like...
There was a lot of dead. Like, the parses definitely reflect that.
What parses? I mean the one you're gonna delete?
I'm talking about I did just fine.
I was gonna say me and Azrian, we're doing just fine. Like
I came over and gave you a regen because I'm like, this is the only way we're gonna fucking live.
Does anyone actually need anything out of here other than like the twine?
I need to, yeah.
We got a tombstone for a weapon.
Shut your pie hole.
I mean, yes, Sarah, you still need a twine for your hands, right? Do you have any books or no?
How many books is this? 4 or
Do you
3?
have books for it? Okay.
I'm going to sit in my field to feel better.
Is it 3 or 4 books for the twine?
For twine, I'm sure it's 4. When they put it back.
I don't think they want to put this piece back.
Shelby, you should come to Ultima Thule for me really quick.
I'm waiting to find out if I get a twine.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'm trying to figure out who needs one. I've got, and who has books.
I know,
for it.
I understand. I'm waiting. I said I'm waiting.
Do you have books for twine or no?
Oh, well. I have 3 books.
Take the twine then. And if anyone solvent, I think, is up for grabs. No one wants it anymore at this point, right? No one needs it.
I think so.
Pretty sure no one needs pants and chests, so read or need as whatever.
Okay, why am I going to Ultima Thule?
I'm
And
already...
before we make a decision, is everybody free Friday? Is anyone not free Friday?
I don't think I'm gonna go this weekend, but I am planning to go to New Jersey these weekends, now that we're clearing earlier.
Yeah. No, that's valid, because if somebody's not going to be here this weekend, then we should just try to get the clear now. But if everybody can be available Friday, then we could just try to
I'll be
clear
available
it tonight. Because I know people are not feeling well. Looking at you, Emmett.
She doesn't give a shit about you, though,
That's fine.
He seems fine. Look, they took it out, so he's better now.
Did you get that don't they have a medicine now for the Rona that help reduce the symptoms?
I think I'm the only person that I know that never got the Rona. I might be immune.
Probably just a carrier.
God damn it.
You're the woman that gets let in at the barricade at the mall that then goes, my dog, and then proceeds to get everybody else killed, and turns out she was infected and infected everybody anyway.
Okay, then we can do M4 on Friday.
Excellent. That's what it is. repairing.
But wait, am I still going to Ultima Thule or no?
No, I already climbed up here.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have flying here, so I couldn't come up to my sitting spot.
Go ahead and upgrade my gear.
I need to upgrade a hat.
First, I gotta break all
Good
the
night.
battery out.
Yeah, that's true. I feel bad that he's so sick.
Mm-hmm.
COVID must suck. I can only imagine.
It's
one of
like
my
having
friends who
a
hadn't
cold
got it-
and a flu at the same time.
One of my friends just got it the first time this week, and she was saying
You're
it
not
was
Shelby.
She was talking about how her throat felt like she had been eating glass all day, which is what one of my symptoms was. It was like one of the worst or the worst sore throat I had ever had. It was it was like I had been eating Brillo pads all day.
Literally, same thing for me. That was so bad for me that caused it, so I could not sleep all night.
Yeah,
Like, because every time I swallowed saliva, I would writhe in pain.
Yeah,
Like,
it was really.
That
it was
throat
like that for
thing
me.
and the not being able to sleep because of it were the two biggest things that fucked me up when I had it.
Yeah, I had fatigue, and I also had a headache of. I was running like 103 plus fever. I ran a fever for like 2 days, and it was it wasn't just a fever, it was like a really, really bad headache. And I get migraines, it's a genetic issue I've got, and so I have a pretty high tolerance for headaches. And this was one where it felt like my fucking skull had caved in. It was so bad of a headache, and then a cough for like 3 months. I did lose some taste, but not all. So like eating things was kind of weird because it'd be like, I know what this like, it's missing some of the flavor profile, but it's like it wasn't completely gone. My friend, she's completely lost her sense of smell. She says she can't smell anything, and she was pissing her off because she's like, when I drink my coffee, it's like I'm drinking oily warm water. Like there's like no flavor.
See, I'm just always scared that if I ever get it, like it's like super rare, don't get me wrong, but like you always hear like those stories about people who like lost their like sense of smell and like taste like forever. Like
Yeah.
Well, her friend who got
I'm like that would be me. Like
I mean, that was my buddy got a cold when he was growing up, and he's been deaf in one of his ears for the rest of his life because he had just the common cold.
No, like, okay, there's this one chick that I like her stuff, and she's on TikTok, and she lost her eye and has had like all these, and it wasn't like so she like got COVID, and then she was like in a coma, and then like after that she had like some kind of crazy like autoimmune response, and she like went blind in one eye, and like eventually had to have the eye removed, and it was like all because basically she got COVID. Like that would be me.
But no, it's not a real disease, guys.
Yeah, it's fake. It's all.
It's just like I get most people have like mild cases, but that's my fear. Is I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna have a mild case, and I'm gonna like lose my fucking eyeball or never be able to taste anything ever again. Like,
yeah, Vicky was a little sick for like a day. Kelly was a little sick for like a day. It kicked the shit out of me. Tristan didn't have like any symptoms. And then
right, and I'm gonna lose an eye.
And my friend, she was talking. She's all panicking now because she lost her sense of smell, and her other friend had COVID like a year and a half ago and still hasn't had a sense of smell.
It took me about a year to get my smell back. Like, I lost my sense of like I already had like no sense of smell to begin with. Like,
so you were shooting lasers at me.
No, that existed before that. But
I know it.
but it's like the freaking sense of smell went away, and it threw me off so bad because I was already on the mend by that point, and then it was like, I was already going back to work, whatever, and it just was like gone, like one morning, and I'm like, oh, because I thought it wasn't gonna happen, and then it was like, oh, I actually can't smell anything. Weird. Of course, for me, because no sense of smell to begin, like little to no sense of smell to begin with, I didn't even notice any difference in taste.
Yeah, for me, the taste and smell came back and has been more or less the same, maybe slightly reduced, but for me it was the epically bad sore throat, the fatigue, and that lasted for a long ass time too. Probably still is, but I can't decipher if it's because I'm old or if it's because
the joint pain during while I was sick, and then also the sinus plugging, draining, and also when it would plug, it would be like super duper swollen, so you could not sleep through it. It was fucking miserable.
I slept sitting up in the corner of the couch because that was the only way. It's like, yeah, front of my shirt was soaked in snot, but it's like I got to sleep.
I had to wash my bedding like 3 or 4 times over a week because that was my issue. I was freaking draining my damn nose constantly. And I had to drink water like constantly because it's like,
well,
and then all that would happen to go out my fucking nose.
Yeah, I was constantly sipping water because my throat just hurts damn much, and I was trying to do anything to soothe it. God,
this is how I know that I never got COVID because I never had any of that shit.
Yeah.
There was the one time. There was the one time that I was sick, and you guys kept messing with me. You were like, you probably have COVID. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's just allergies. And I took a COVID test, and then you guys were like, well, your COVID tests are probably expired. And I checked the expiration date on them, and I was like, fair, they are expired. So I went and I got more COVID tests, and I was still negative.
You probably did them wrong.
Okay.
You didn't shove it all the way up your nose and tickle the back of your eyeball like you're supposed to.
And yes, Hill, I heard you say my name.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you wanted to do like M1 or 2 Reclear, but then I can't get on either Aether or even Primal.
I'm trying to decide if I want to dare running expert on Coochie Land because I've had such good experiences with it.
Have you?
No,
expert.
They've been terrible.
Well, I'd be down to do an expert.
Do I have to go back to Coochie Land for that though?
Yeah, I'm in Coochie Land right now. God damn it, I can't target you because you keep moving.
You got me. No, the worst part about having COVID was the inability to sleep more than like freaking like 30 to 40 minutes at a time, because it's just like I'd wake up because the sensation of the nose draining would, I finally get to sleep because my nose stopped being so swollen, and then it'd be like, oh, back to draining, and then I'd wake up because it's like, obviously I don't like being laying in like a puddle of goo.
You don't?
No, not particularly. Yeah.
You should visit Pup's house.
To each their own, I guess.
I've been to
I know.
I will come back.
Oh, that's why I can't find you.
Yeah, I also left and I'm coming back.
I'm good at this point because I got.
No, since I don't have a twine, and we can't afford one, I still have to leave the hat in my inventory. So I gotta get enough for a ring now.
Not as infirm as the others, other than my general ongoing things, but got three immunizations yesterday, and I'm still kind of feeling that.
All immunizations.
Tdap hurts like a son of a bitch on the arm.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those when you get it, you forget you get it, and then you like bump into something or scratch your arm, and your brain goes, ah.
Great, the shot. That was a fun experience too, being on the blood thinners, getting a shot, and the guy's like, "Oh, we got a bleeder," and I look down, my arm's just like curtain of red. I'm like, yeah, I'd say so. It's just a fucking aspirin.
You should have collected that. It's a low carb drink.
High protein, low carb, yeah.
Where are you, Maze?
Solution 9.
I was gonna say probably still running around the desk in Solution 9.
Yeah, that's what I do. I run in loops. And then I get like somebody that asks me if everything's okay when they see I've been running in a loop for an hour.
The important thing is running on the track that's here.
I'm behind you.
Not locate the character with that name. What?
I'm right here.
I don't know why you're pointing at me. He's the one that's the party lead.
Oh, you're on your other character. That's why.
That's why I physically came to find you, so that you could invite me to the party tonight.
Are you on tail or
Yes, I am here.
on dragon or?
It was literally right there.
See, we came and we found you. We're trying to make it easy for you. Your age is really showing.
Probably, why are you playing a healer?
I could be a summoner.
Yeah, it's an expert roulette.
But he's not a warrior.
Yeah, I'm not warrior. Or do I?
I think Paladin
No.
is currently the best for
I don't-
triple DPS runs, isn't it?
Don't make me play summoner.
Okay, fine.
You don't heal tanks anyway on experts.
If you test me, I won't heal anyone. Like,
She heals
Are you ready?
me.
Good to go.
Alright, expert it is. I'm ready.
You or me? I
It's
made
gonna
a
be a
choice.
fucking cactus dungeon, because it's always a fucking cactus
I want
dungeon.
it to be anything but Alexandria. All I get is Alexandria. Thank God.
I hate the
We
cat.
should die to the cat.
Alexandria is the longest one. Just don't. I mean, granted, it's the longest one by like 2 minutes, but it's still long. Girl. Come on, 9 minutes and 8 seconds. Let's do it.
How kind of you, dear tank. Somebody let my shield live.
Didn't get to use my fucking wind ability.
20 seconds on the sprint.
I want to see Taylor on the screen again.
You might have a
You
problem.
just keep showing Sabrina Carpenter.
I thought you were upset with it.
What?
I thought you were upset.
Oh, all it has been, you know, it's all forgiven.
It's because she's
okay?
the pro eating cats and dogs candidate.
Oh god. Don't worry though, Elon Musk is gonna put a baby on her.
So what? He just like say that on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, he was like, don't worry, Taylor, I'll like marry you and give your cats a father, basically. It's like, sir, didn't you like abandon your kid? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Only the trans one.
Oh yeah. Doesn't count then.
It's like another 30 seconds of Brotherhood. I shouldn't have used it.
It's better to use it on the trash.
It feels gross.
Wait, how did... Oh, yeah, because I still have... Nothing up either.
Not getting me
Watch
this
out
time,
for the hats.
fucker.
Move from the hats.
Oh,
That's a DPS loss. Good
Shane
thing we didn't
is
give you a
gonna be
weapon.
late. Shut up. We wouldn't have given it to this character anyways.
Oh, whatever. Eat my fucking ass.
in green.
Oh, Jesus, there was 4 of them running through there.
By the way. It's too hard.
It is.
Problem is they look an awful lot like players.
Do they? What does a player look like to you?
Like
Horrible sideways-mouthed monsters.
well, when you're zoomed all the way out, like a person.
Okay.
Yeah, I brought Cyric as a bunch of damage.
Oh bullshit! Their hitbox.
I saw a video of a group literally
Oh, no.
popping every cooldown imaginable and skipping the first, like, they had to dodge the hats that spawned right at the beginning, but then they skipped.
How are you
all of
guys
the-
going? Everyone wants this chest open, right?
Yes.
They skipped the first set of, like, the swarming guys, and it's just like, person said, I don't see why everyone thinks this fight's so hard. Really easy to dodge the one time the hat people come, the cats come or whatever. It's just like, it's fucked up, but also valid.
I'll bring you. Little late. Just helping you catch up.
Drone event. Understood. I have received the message. Good night.
Where's my sprint?
Comes down and bites my arm to like sleep.
Let's go fast.
Elephant butt. Looking at the elephant's taint.
I don't understand how artists can be nominated for Artist of the Year when they're on like their third album.
What?
Like when artists get nominated as artist of the like new artist, like best new artist, you know? But they're on like their third album, but somehow it doesn't count. I just don't understand it.
How many albums did they release in a year?
Like one. But it'll be like, oh well, they had like Lizzo. Lizzo was best new artist. Like she was not new. Because nobody had heard of her, but she was not new.
Yeah, but that's what best new artist means. Is she's new.
Just because you made three other albums nobody liked.
Yeah, but the thing is, most of musicians have been making music their entire lives. So like, none of them are the only people who according to your rules, the only people who could win that award are like 8-year-olds or toddlers.
I don't think that's really true. I think it's like you can win it for like your first album. Like your first actual album.
Most musicians' first albums are like high school.
No?
A lot of musicians, yeah.
Okay, like she's like Sabrina Carpenter's up against Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan's on her first like actual album. Sabrina Carpenter has had 2 or 3 albums before this. And I like Sabrina Carpenter. I do. I just don't know that she's the best new artist. Like, she's not new. Like,
Chappell Roan has been making music for a long time as well.
but this is her first album.
But that doesn't make her. My point is just that.
But that's not. It's not best new. It's not best new artist with an album. It's best new artist, right? And it's when that artist gets to the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Or maybe gets like an actual like publishing deal or whatever.
Well, Chapel Run has had a publishing deal. I think a couple publishing deals.
Also, Chapel Roan has had one EP before this.
I said album.
EP's an album.
I said full album.
An EP is a type of album.
But I understand that, and I specified. I said first full album. Because I know people do EPs, and some people do a lot of EPs. I would say
I'm pretty EP all the time.
First full album. And after that, if you didn't make it big, then like you didn't make it big.
And therefore, you're never allowed to win an award.
No, you
for
can
making it
win
big.
like best artist of the year. You could be best artist, but are you the best new artist if you're not really new?
But if you're new to the majority of people, that's new.
I just don't agree with this.
Really, I hadn't gathered.
I mean, here's the thing: you're worried about so
set your own rules.
those also why are you worried about those? Those awards are all paid for.
Well, that's
They're
also
not
true.
they're not actual awards.
Look, when Taylor wins the Grammys, it's all fair, and when Taylor doesn't win the Grammys, then they're the scammies. That's the rule.
I'm protesting this by not stunning the fucking guys and DPSing them down equally. Stop DPS on the low health one. Fucking make Shelby heal. The wildest thing where like I've legitimately seen people almost wipe to this.
I remember my first pull.
They do surprisingly
really caught me off
like
guard.
way more damage than, especially if you're like just doing regular AoE and you're not like just attacking one of them. Like, and next thing you know, you're like, oh, these things aren't stopping.
Yeah, the first time I got there, I did almost let people die because I kept thinking they'd stop. Like they're gonna be done now, right? Like,
Yeah, I'll just leave it alone.
what? But I'm about to eat berry.
Didn't go into that.
Can't forget his positions.
But
Yep. Positionals.
not much of a shit show like the rest of this dungeon is. It's funny how easy this boss is. Of course, I say that I'm getting shit at something.
I had one where he did like the fooled you thing, and everyone was ghosts, and it was like the Flesh Buster, and he switched back to me.
Yeah, like the thing about this boss is not that it's hard, it's that when your healer fucks up the do or die mechanic on the first one, it suddenly becomes difficult. It's too hard to dodge it. I wish we actually became these really cute looking ghosts when we stepped in the thing.
I wish it was like, what's the Stormblood dungeon where we turn into like little old ladies?
The Red Sea or something like that.
Well, there's a bunch of those, like, or the ones where you turn into a frog. Why did I just get moved? God damn it.
Just stay there, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, not.
Yeah, my last run of this, he did Flesh Buster on this one, and it like killed 3 people. I was the only one left. I was like, oh, well, good thing about Paladin. Everyone else here is an option.
I don't understand the problem. That expert went just fine on this server.
Yeah. Well, it's not even like they fail. It's just that, although I did have one cactus dungeon where people wiped like twice to the first boss.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did, after we got done with the raid night, I went and did trial roulette on this server. And I got the Soral job fight.
Yep. Speaking of, does anyone want to do any of the roulettes?
Yeah, we can do other roulettes.
I'm up for others, I don't care.
We can go down the list with the exception of the high-level one, because that was bad.
That is, fuck that.
Wait, which one are we doing?
I just like doing Trials, Alliance Raid, and normal raid. I'll probably skip that scenario.
Those are the ones I usually do, so alright.
Best bang for your buck.
I mean, technically main scenario is like best bang for your buck because you can do other things while you're doing it, but like, I'll do that later when I'm like
that's such
watching TV.
Yeah, exactly. That's when you're watching TV while you're doing that. Okay, Alliance Raids.
Well, and you also have to be in Japanese so that it's faster.
It's great because now when you do that, it actually makes it
Just
slower.
know that this is going to be Crystal Tower or Aglaya.
Oh shit, I didn't want to be Dragoon for this.
Too late now.
Go.
30-minute cooldown. Yeah, well.
No, it'll just do.
Well, it'll be 14 out of 15 DPS anyway, so.
That's what I'm saying. He could just decline.
Oh.
No, I had already hit accept.
Oh.
God, why can't I get a fucking why?
Crystal
I'm
Tower?
so
Okay.
goddamn sick of Crystal Tower.
It's Circus Tower. Run as fast as possible.
I'm so fucking sick of this shit.
You knew that it was a 75% chance.
It's just stupid. Just
Like-
fucking.
He
like
doesn't have anything else unlocked.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said it's Crystal Tower or Aglaya.
Yeah, but like I've been doing Alliance Roulette like so much lately, and it's always this one or fucking Labyrinth.
And I unlocked Aglaya honestly by accident.
Can you unlock the near raids? They're more fun.
No, I refuse.
Why?
I like my chances.
Chances are bad.
I want to make a third alt, and I won't make the same mistake again.
I don't do I don't do Alliance Roulette because it's Crystal Tower Roulette. I hate the Crystal Tower.
I like the Crystal Tower. I'm just, I would be sick of anything if I got it every single time. I actually like the Crystal Tower raids. I think they're fine. Just fucking Christ, like please. I watched my partner do Dunescape the other day. I don't remember Dunescape apparently. Like literally, I didn't know what I was looking at because, and I ran the shit out of that before, but I haven't seen it in over 3 years.
We do Crystal Tower every time because people like Delby.
Shut up.
See, the problem is that I always get Crystal Tower unless I want it to be
freeze 4 button doesn't work for this.
unless I want it to be fast.
The first
in which
time I
case
ran
it's always
Alliance,
Paradigm's Breach.
I
Which is
ran
the best
Alliance
raid.
with Tail, and we got Aglaya, and he was really excited, and I was like, oh, I forgot to
Sure
tell you
is.
that the only choices are Aglaya or Crystal Tower. Like, that's it. Those are our choices.
Like, I quite literally did not remember that the first boss in Dunescape, you're on like a moving platform thing and
You're
you can
on
be
the
knocked
ship.
in. Yeah, literally did not remember that. Because I haven't seen that fucking raid. You know what raid I want to get for friggin' Alliance Roulette? The last raid of the Stormblood Alliance raids that ends with fucking the High Seraph.
Undergod?
Hell yeah.
I haven't seen that for a long time.
High Seraph is such a good fight.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
That heal
Undergod.
check, I'm sad the heal check isn't as when that first came out, like the week it came out, that heal check at the end was actually terrible. It was fucking Terminal Relativity, except it was just 24 people screaming and dying. I appreciate that they gave
at least we know that it's not going to be one of the first circus towers where you actually need to do the mechanic.
I appreciate that they gave the many-headed snake lady big titties. Are these snakes? What are these things?
They're dog heads.
They look more like polar bears than dogs. So I've just been frozen most of this fight.
That's because everybody's just eating their fires. Nobody's like.
Freed somebody.
They're wolf heads, but they've got, like, helmets.
Yeah. But either way, they gave her big titties, and that's great. I could do without the crotch arms, though.
How did somebody die?
For bad healer?
I reject that. It's a bad hypothesis. We should talk about it.
They went 27 seconds without receiving a single heal.
So?
And slowly died to dots.
They were all the way off in Oblivion. That was their own fault. They weren't anywhere near Fairy.
Oh, we got raccoons.
What?
They're opening the trash cans.
Oh, goddamn trash cans. Tipping them over. Freaking raccoons.
Love raccoons.
No. Don't even say that.
Well, they are.
No. They're horrible.
They're, like, really smart.
They are awful. I support the Japanese government's campaign to kill all of them.
They're not killing all of them.
That's because they're invasive there.
Yes.
They
It's
should
the same
come to
reason
America
why...
and kill the raccoons here too.
No, that would be a bad thing. They're not overpopulated here.
They are if there is one raccoon, then they are overpopulated. And if there's no one on this planet that wants to eradicate the raccoons, then I am dead.
Shelby is clearly for raccoon genocide.
I don't know that I can raid with this group anymore. Like, I actively love raccoons. Like, this is the first real, like, point where I'm like, no, I heartily am against you.
This is the line? Like...
Yeah, I mean, the shower thing, at least, like, you're a freak, but, like, you're a freak in your own, but, like, I love raccoons. Fuck off.
No. They have creepy little fingers. They have rabies.
Yeah, I also love raccoons.
They wash their food like fucking weirdos. I can't.
Did you see the video where
they've got cute little masks on?
No.
They've got adorable hands, and they
cotton candy.
wash their fucking food. Like,
oh yeah, where the raccoon washes the cotton candy and it just disappears.
Yeah, they also attack people. They attack you when you're just a small child playing in your living room.
Why did you provoke?
I don't think that was a raccoon, Shelby. I think you had a burglar.
It was.
I think that was a I don't think that was a burglar wearing a mask.
Fucking rabies. I had to do the post-exposure rabies series.
That was a homeless man, Shelby.
No, it was a fucking raccoon. It was the size of a dog. It was like.
Why it wasn't the size of a raccoon? It was the size of a dog.
No, it was literally the size of a dog. I've asked my dad about this because
be like 60,
it was so big. That's
well, no,
why
my point is, if it was the size of a dog, then it was probably a dog.
No, it was a raccoon.
You can just say it was the size of a raccoon, then.
I asked my dad about this because, you know, like, mind of a child, sometimes things seem like they're bigger than they were. I'm like, Dad, like, how big was this raccoon actually? And he was like, oh no, it was like a 40-pound raccoon. I don't know if, like, Okay, it was insane.
Why'd you let a raccoon into your house?
No, it fell through the ceiling because it was so fucking fat.
Why didn't you have a better house ceiling?
You know, if you don't invite them in, they can't come in.
I'm gonna be honest. If 40 pounds is all it takes to fall through your ceiling, I'm concerned.
Okay, look, I don't know anything about ceiling construction, but I know
it should support more than 40 pounds.
It sounds like it was just a master burglar. Like
I think that was a homeless guy, Shelby. I think you had a homeless guy living in your attic and he fell through the roof.
Oh, they called the police, did they? They called the police, did they?
I had to go to the hospital. They gave me that stupid shot. It hurt really bad. Like,
what's this with these pussy slow-ass tanks?
I think it was like a couple of shots. I don't quite remember, but I feel like I had to have multiple shots.
Yeah.
To, like, stay in the hospital.
It's a series.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
it's a series into the belly. Yeah.
Also,
listen, I get it. I get a trauma. I get being traumatized, but like,
it doesn't make you right though.
Yeah, it does make you wrong, actually. Also, I am still pretty sure you had a homeless man living in your attic.
It was not a homeless man. It was a fucking raccoon. It came at me. It literally fell like on my head.
Speaking in English.
Saying, "Hush, little girl." Like,
give me your money.
It was a fucking raccoon.
You know,
I think my dad has pictures of it.
Why were you in the raccoon's house?
Shut up.
That's a good point. Why did you smell like something the raccoon would want to eat?
I'm gonna.
Have a night.
You've gotten me all like riled up now.
Hey, look, it's Mon.
Talking about raccoons.
It's cool that we'll never fight him again after this. And they really didn't.
With this server.
Man, they really did not try with the animation on his cloak.
Computers back then.
Like, am I the only one seeing it jitter like that? Like, because it's made of like 12 total polygons.
Well, and then every time that he's getting hit by anyone, he's jiggling.
I mean, he is so fabulous, though. This boss has style.
The legend.
He is. I mean, he is a fucking fashionista, and I'm okay with it. I don't know what a fashionista is, by the way. What is that? Where is that from? Is that a thing? Someone tell me what I'm referencing.
I don't want to be shrunk.
I'm sorry, have the ads in this fight always been called cum-cums?
Yes.
Okay, why did I not remember that?
Oh, how did that go through that fucking snake to hit me? What a dumb game.
I definitely shouldn't fireball the ice cubes, right?
If you do, fireball the one that most people try.
Okay.
That would be funny if you did.
I will if I know how. Alright, can I do that?
You have to be a frog.
And there's a rest. It's like 20 minutes.
Listen, Dylan Tilivani, they just said, nah, kill it or I die. And I respect that about them.
Doing parse strats.
I mean,
on this server.
They just said very cutesy, very mindful at the VMAs. I love it.
Now here's a man.
I don't know if I don't like the fact that I don't have to say spam Umbrella Ice anymore. What am I gonna do with my time if I don't have the spam?
Yeah, but at least you have it now at this level.
That is very true. I don't have to like keep hitting frickin' transpose.
I'm just gonna keep hitting no. See how long it takes them to just pull. No.
With this dancer. We just left because people pulled while there were people watching cutscenes.
Normally I give respect to that, but on this stuff I don't.
I don't want to fight with Tail anymore tonight. He knows where I stand.
Yeah, wrong.
What?
Oh, we've been abducted.
We also know that, you know, Taylor supports the cat eating, dog eating candidate.
That's also true. So valid. As she should, frankly.
In the dancer literally just went out there and just like sat down together. We only came back when we got ported in.
That's fine. The boss is still dying. Oops. I wasn't looking. Yeah, I was distracted by raccoons. Excuse you. Yes, ma'am. I enrolled both my dogs in a dog training class. And I kind of just wanted to do it with the older one just to like as a refresher because he already did private training that I paid a lot of money for. And but I wanted to do the little one in the group class. We went to our first class and she did perfect. She was an angel. She did everything right. He was a fucking monster. Like I don't like...
Doesn't that mean you're wasting your money?
Well, my thought on it too is that this is like a club and they do other things like rally. And I was thinking that maybe I could put him through rally. And also they would like get, like if he goes through this obedience course and does fucking well, which is not currently a given. But I thought like it's like the fucking Mexican kid getting the A in Spanish. Okay, that's what I thought we were doing, but apparently not. But I was gonna have him get like the basic obedience certification, but he's like a fucking monster.
Nobody's racist.
No, it's just, did you not ever have kids at your school that did that?
You think I went to school somewhere with other races?
Okay, well, I don't know. Like, there were a couple of kids I took Spanish, and there were always a couple of kids in every Spanish class.
A single black family and every other person was Portuguese.
Well, I took 4 years of Spanish in school, and every year there were at least 2 kids in the class that like spoke Spanish as a first language.
Be on?
Oh, yeah. What are we doing next?
Normal raid.
Well, we can't have 3
healers. Yeah, okay,
I could be a summoner.
You should be summoner.
Hang on. No, I can do it. I can do it.
Because if Shelby's not healing, then I don't get to kill her.
Okay, then.
No, it's fine. I'll wait my turn.
So I should be on summoner?
Sure.
Okay, hang on.
Guess your goal is to kill Shelby then?
I
can make that happen.
I just figured I'd kill somebody.
I guess it'll depend on the fight that we get.
We didn't have 2 tanks.
Yeah, we got 2 healers. Healers are on strike.
They say that, but like if they were actually on, like, all the healers were like, we refuse to play healers, and so Square Enix was like, okay, we'll make a tier that doesn't need healers as much because all the healers are striking. And then the healers are like, this tier isn't fun. It's like, but we thought you were striking. Like, thought you weren't playing.
I was never on strike. I just want to hit glare. I would like them to buff White Mage, please, so that I'm not like the worst healer.
I mean, you being the worst healer has nothing to do with White Mage.
No.
Isn't White Mage like...
You walked into that.
No, White Mage is like the worst right now, I think. I'm actively holding us back, kind of like May is playing Paladin.
No, that would
Not
be
yet.
playing Dark Knight.
It's him playing Dark Knight. Paladin right now is actually pretty good.
Paladin's fine.
Now, are you talking about
wanted me to
DPS,
be
or
the
are you
best,
talking
it'd be
about...
on Gunbreaker?
You talking about DPS, Shelby, or are you talking about healing?
DPS.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no shit. Of course White Mage is the lowest... They're the best healer. That's why they're the worst DPS. Like, what?
Well, I want to be the best DPS, because I'm not healing.
Then
so,
play
like...
Astro.
No, I know Astro is king, and I hate it anyways. You can't make me. I'm
I
mad
think
that they're,
the new
like,
card
the
system
best.
is, like, unplayable. But they did it wrong. It should not be 3 separate buttons. It should be 1 fucking button.
It's
and
so
three
funny.
separate
It's so
charges.
funny to me how every single...
35%
every single expansion, everyone's like, oh, finally they fixed Astro, and then they all just start bitching that it's actually bad again. It's just like, you guys don't know what you want, because you've literally like every Astro was like started this expansion by saying, oh my god, they fixed it, it's perfect now, and now all the Astros I know are like, oh, it's the worst class, they can't get it right, and it's like, make up your fucking mind. Like, you don't know what you want, you lying sack.
I saw what they did, and I was like, okay, so now we don't have damage cards, we just have, you know, well, we have the 2 damage cards, but now we've got 2 useless cards every roll, and I'm like, this didn't gain us anything. It's like, the thing that annoys me about it is, like, it should all be damage cards, but it should all be damage cards done in slightly different ways, and that's how they just make it work. Because then, you know, everything's damage, and then there's no dumb... Because the whole thing is, it's like, you roll fucking Astro cards, and it's like, you use the damage card, and then you either let the other 2 rot, or you freaking, like, just burn it on your stupid, whatchamacallit.
Got tired of waiting.
Oh, but now I have
tanks
to...
was the answer, apparently.
Oh, but now I can't fuck with something.
Well, Shelby's still there on Summoner. She's still...
Yeah, but I can't fuck with the other healer.
There's no tank buster on this. That's where tank buster and not Shelby.
Oh, and I can't rescue her off the edge.
Using DPS as additional...
Aston's
Oh god, it's frickin' hallowed a Holy Spirit chain. Ugh.
Oh wait, this is an AoE tank buster.
Ooh, I can kill everybody.
Wait. What are my buttons at this level? I don't think I've played Summoner at this level.
Okay, holy
Buttons
shit.
are the same.
No,
Still press
my
one.
Emerald Ruin just looks
You
like
press
regular
one.
Ruin. Like it's the same like it looks the same as Ruin. like the picture is the same. I'm confused.
I didn't want to have to
and
heal.
I don't have my Astral Flow ability. And I don't have...
It's literally
Did I
the
get
same.
fixed?
You don't do anything different. You just don't have your whatchamacallits.
Yeah, but I want the whatchamacallits.
Probably, why do I have to heal you so much?
I don't know. She wouldn't let. She kept chasing me.
Oh, I know I have to heal you so much. This other healer hasn't cast a spell yet. Oh, no, they cast doses.
I don't get my OGCD on my pets. I don't get my Phoenix. Like, the fuck is this?
This is the summoner that Orm loves.
No.
But this
No. Because it's still
I don't understand why
legendary.
Shelby keeps getting in my way.
Oh my god.
My
This
dash.
healer.
I don't have my dash. This stupid game.
I know it didn't do anything. I just wanted to feel like I did something.
It actually helped me, so thanks.
Why is that person dead?
I don't know.
He had like no help.
Oh, actually, sorry. No, their name is Vaxeldon. They're just role playing. Got it. I'm not changing my hotbars. I am just gonna spam Medica 2 for AoE healing because I don't feel like changing my hotbars.
Why is he back?
Have you not done this fight?
I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed that I...
standing next to Shelby, by the way.
What?
Huh?
Why are you being mean to me? What did I ever do to you?
I just keep standing
Lots
on
of
me.
things. There's a list.
There's an itemized list.
Okay, show it to me. Show me the list.
You're not allowed to see that list.
I brought Shelby some stuff.
Why am I being bullied?
I mean, in my defense, that time I was just trying to dodge mechanics. You and Maze got in the way. And I'm more important than you.
I can res you.
Oh, it's not even an AoE? What a scam. It just looks like it.
Eyeball. Alright, short, mid. Under the feet, then...
I don't remember if there's like actual mechanic to this or not, but there is not. So I'm not sure, but I feel like there's a bunch of people hitting the wrong targets.
Probably based on the fact that Omega F is, like, still very
Well, I'm
much
definitely
alive.
hearing the tink, 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 tink thing going on. I'm like, that won't pay. Even as much as
Am I
I want
attacking
to.
the right one?
Ah, freaking different.
What? I'm doing my biz.
Forgot. It's the optimized blade dance. It's actually the murder hit.
Yeah.
That one hurt. I was like, oh right.
Yeah, Omega F is like, still like, got so
Yeah,
much
because
health.
the people who are supposed to be hitting her aren't. Yeah, I'm watching the other healer just attack fucking Omega M with the wrong buff.
That's optimal.
Open all the garbage and then make them deal with all that garbage crap in their inventory.
So, looking at the top 50 breakdown, Warrior is the lowest tank at 11%. Gunbreaker and Paladin are tied at 27, and Dark Knight's at 35.
Is Dark Knight seriously
the hell
that
is
good?
35?
It's 35% of the in 35% of the parties have a Dark Knight in the top 50. So Warrior is the one that's at 11. White Mages are at 5%. Only slightly beaten by Sage at 6%.
But you're looking at
basically our healers are holding us back.
But that's like party dynamics. That's not like the art.
Yeah, that's not. So that's you're looking
It's
at
the
that
speed
only.
groups.
Oh yeah. Well,
The top speed group actually has 2 Dark Knights.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
because
that makes sense because of the way
because
Dark Knight
the
is.
shorter a fight, Dark Knight, their burst is ridiculous, and you're trying to kill it fast.
Well, and the other thing is
Melee
too,
DPS is Monkey and Viper. Caster DPS is 98% Picto, 2% Black Mage. Summoner isn't even on.
Yeah, because if you're playing Summoner,
you
you're
didn't
trolling.
even remember Red Mage.
Oh yeah, Red Mage either. Yeah, it's 98% Pictos. Wow.
Because if you're playing
there's
Summoner
totally
at this
nothing
point, you're
wrong.
kind of trolling a little bit. Like, I'm not... And you can do... Like, people... If somebody in this group wanted to play
roulette.
Scholar... Or, sorry, wanted to play
Trials
Summoner...
up next. Everyone happy with their classes?
Sure. And I am not against anyone playing Summoner if that is, like, what their heart calls them to do, okay? Like, it's not about that, but, like... It is a little bit of a troll pick right now. Like, that's, like... And it shouldn't be. I'm with you, Tail, that's not how life should be, okay? But it is how life is a little bit. Like, it's really
says
bad.
At 2%.
Yeah, like... You're trolling a little bit with those picks. You're kind of...
It just depends on the rest of the group. As long as you have one of the broken things. Yeah, like if you have a Viper, you can have a Summoner and a Machinist. Like, if you have a Picto, you can have a Machinist and a fucking Dragoon or Ninja. And also, it's very dependent on the individual player. Dragoon is one of the worst right now, and I very regularly top our RDPs, so like...
Right.
It is.
It is. And ultimately, I think that people should play what they have fun on. Point blank, period. Like, I don't think that, like, people
It's
should
just
have
if
to
we
play
ever
things
get
just
into the
because it's
situation
better.
where, like, the high end of a class is below the low end of another class, that's a problem.
Right.
As long as there's overlap, it's fine. Which, unfortunately, we are kind of in there, because, like, the high end of Machinist, like, the 99th percentile of Machinist, is the 50 percentile of Black Mage and above. That's kind of
like the only thing that they need to do with Picto, though, is just take away the stupid raid buff.
No.
No, hold on, no, don't say that. No, they should reduce their potencies so that we can keep having buff, because that makes everyone better. Keep the thing that helps everyone.
I saw, like, they did a video, and they were like, Fizz range as a whole is, like, so bad right now that the only reason people are running them at all is to get, like, the party buff. They're like, otherwise you'd just skip out on Fizz range.
I mean, that's just not true. Bard is great. Like, I mean, it's lower DPS, yes, but like, the thing is, they're not 1% lower, which losing the 1% stats is a bigger hit.
Right. That's like the point, is that the hit that you're losing is the 1%. Otherwise, you would just take
mean, there are bards that are... There are bards... So the top end of bards are beating most Black Mage, Reapers, and Samurais. And ninjas.
Yeah. No, they're not, but they are. Just I think Fizz range as a whole is just in a really bad spot right now.
Yes, it is.
That like
but
really, I think there are parties that would go without them.
Should, without question, be the lowest DPS in the game. They are the safest DPS class, and therefore they should have the least damage. That's how design works. They don't have cast bars. They do not have buffs they have to worry about. The only thing they have to worry about is mechanic movements. So therefore, they should be the class that brings the least to the raid.
I mean, I think that they should be.
They should be competitive. I definitely think they need a boost, but they are where they are supposed to be on the list. It's just they are in the order they need to be. They're just lower than they should be. Like last year, fucking machinists were the top Fizz range, and I was like, that's a problem. They should always be the bottom. Like, from a design perspective, they are the safest class in the game, and the one that has to worry about the least shit other than mechanics. They should be...
What the hell is happening?
I don't know.
How do we have 2 swords?
Look, don't ask how.
I don't have the number machine on the thing. I'm guessing that it would be very annoyed if I did.
Yes.
I'm defending my food from a cat.
I mean, you aren't the problem, Shelby. The problem is
Really?
that... The problem
I,
is
like,
that
stopped attacking
in the top 5
solid
people
30 seconds.
are the 4 of us. And
Oh no.
one of us is a healer and one of us is a tank.
Oh no. I should not be that high. I'm literally,
You're
my
third.
cat is like unplugging my he unplugged my monitor. He's stealing my food. I'm
You're,
like, God,
you're
situation.
just behind the...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought I
Oh,
was
that's
lined
not
up
gonna
for
help.
Hey, cool. Now I'm gonna get to be 4th.
Thought I was lined up for it, but I guess I found the one fucking hole.
Watch out for this tank, 'cause he's probably gonna do... Okay, he didn't freaking panic and start running around.
God, I love the music in this fight. It's so good.
This is a good fight.
It was. I fucking love the extreme of this. Also, the voice actors were in Japanese. I think the English one was really good as well. I don't remember though. Put down my healing build time now. It's literally just spread out and don't kill everybody.
Oh no, but I've lost count. I didn't know if I had one.
And if you did, doesn't matter. You just spread out and don't kill anyone.
Oh, I wasn't spreading, so.
Okay, so you're
Yeah, no, everyone just
the
can't
problem, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Got it.
Quite proudly the problem.
That's all really. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright.
Sweet. Alright.
I'm complaining about the fact that Taylor Swift hasn't announced Reputation yet.
See you guys later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Alright, I end stream there. Still 15 minutes before raid would usually end. Hooray! Have a good night. Bye bye.